Greetings everyone. I'm making this video to answer some questions about the planner that I made for my daughter. This particular planner is for my 10th grader. All of my children have always had student planners, and they each have different components based on their age and some of the things that I'm expecting them to kind of keep up with and pay attention to. But this year with my eldest daughter, we are focusing on some organizational skills because she is thinking and considering about dual enrollment in another year or two. So with that being said, most of you already know my eldest child, my son, has ADHD, and my daughter is ADD. Very artistic child, but she kind of daydreams a lot. She's the one that has a lot of difficulty focusing and staying on task. So a lot of things that we work on are about trying to teach her to complete tasks and stay organized. So her planner is a lot different this year. It used to be a lot thinner. It's basically 2 or 3 times the size of the normal planner that we use. She just reused the same cover and bind. I bought a new binding, but reused the same cover. This page was something that we found that was shared, and it's from Sunla Designs, just a important information sheet. Here is a nice glance. This will give her the opportunity to help plan her, or for us to work through her 4-year course. And with that, I wanted her to be able to incorporate and think about how her courses can help her for her college education or for the path that she chooses to take. She has picked a degree, and we always sit down and kind of look at what classes are expected of them. So what she's going to use this plan for is to see what classes that she can take in high school that can help her. If there's any classes she can take early, and we can put those in. They have to also be able to match up and kind of fit into a high school diploma or the courses that she would need, because the different universities do have different requirements. So with that, we want to make sure that we plan it well. So we're using this. She finished 9th grade, and she'll fill in those classes, and she'll add the classes that she has scheduled for this year here. This page is from, if you don't know, Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. She has a lot of really nice printables that you can use for a planner for yourself, and also a student planner. Most of them are actually free pages. So these were free pages from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. These are also pages from same site, Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. And what I did was just print out a record. It has 6 spots. So for each month, she has 6 classes. So she'll put, the title of the class and be able to keep up with the grade for that month. And this is to, again, teach her several things. I want her to manage her grades, keep up with them. Helps her just going back to learn basic things that you've learned in math, how to average, how to calculate GPAs and grades and grade point averages and things of that nature. I want her to understand that, because that's an important skill to understand in college, because we all know how we get to college, and we want to know how many points do I have to make on that final exam to keep my A. So I'm working with her this year on also being able to calculate that. The majority of these pages were actually from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. These were free pages, and what I did was just I wanted her to have the full 2016, 2017, so I printed them on separate pages. All of the following pages, I purchased this particular set for 2016, 2017. I paid 99 cents per year. So with that, it gave us a full spread. I bought her a lot of different resources and things for her to work on, her calendars and organizations and note-taking and things. So I'm going to buy her a few more stickers and embellishments that she can use in the planner. Really want her to learn to be organized, or be more organized in her work. So With this, it's a nice large spread where she can write down dates. With her being in high school and in the 10th grade, we need to keep up with PSAT dates, SAT dates, PERT exams or EOCs that she takes. What, when does she have to take any CLEP exams, or how early does she need to take anything? So with this, she'll be able to do so. After each month, and I've put tabs on each one for her, she has her daily sheets. So it has a spot. She picked this particular page out. I let her sit beside me. We went through the different options together. This particular page came from scatteredsquirrel.com. Has a lot of free printables that you can use, and all I did again was bind them together. But she picked this particular page because she did want something that had a time frame, because she does know that for herself she has, she gets things done, but she will take all day. So with this, she's going to be giving herself a time schedule. She has her to-do list, space for notes, any work or class work, home and personal things that she would need to do, so she can make sure she's checking off her list, because for her that's going to be important. All right, skipping towards the back, my calendar was from June to June because we homeschool from June to June. The only other things inside of her planner are a section for notes and reading logs. I give them the reading log because children read a lot on their own, but we need to turn in reading material, not just the material that we use in school, but lists of reading material as well for our portfolio reviews and evaluations. So she'll be writing those there. And a section for her, several pages to write notes. Some things that I thought of including in here, but I did not, and she has them someplace else. With her being in high school, she needs to keep up with community service hours and all those types of things. But I decided, instead of putting them inside of her planner, just to put a separate folder for those so that she can keep up with them at this time. But that's it. This is her planner and what we decided to use for this year. And again, all of my children have different, needs. Some of them are younger, don't need this type of detail. But when we sit down to do all of their work, if they decide that they want one like this, then we will do so. But again, for all the resources, you can basically go to Sunla Designs, Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus, and scatteredsquirrel.com. If you have any questions about this, let me know, and I will try to answer them for you. Thanks.